Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. This is taken way up at the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Right.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll keep leaning on the line game. Back to the ground. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Throwing. Love. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
On first down, it's Fields. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs at 13-2 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Fields throwing again. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. But it's caught, Tompkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think.
And he's got it. Front of the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succa, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Love now. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is going to have a Packers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Love looking to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Love now to pass on first down. And this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Going back to Love. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
Seems to me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
On the double.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Okay, ready? Fight.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Down. Wide open.
First down, Love to pass. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Love's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Fields now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Fields. The quick slant caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line.
Set, hut.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Fields throw complete to Otten. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Packers' 2-yard line.
A carry here for the big tight end. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
A 3-yard loss on play. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Love. Now pass complete to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but they still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Love. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14. Here's Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, Fields. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton from 6 yards away. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is up to 5. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I still expect them to try and keep.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple in the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw now, here's Love. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. return. And the Bucs are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Fights through, and now a crease. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. This offense so far on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Second down and goal. Love. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there, with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. All eyes on Fields. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. The Packers going to use one of their timeout.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8. At the 40.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now here's the option play going left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll go up the middle with White. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Bucs, they continue to show they'll be a tough out in the playoffs as they move to 14-2 on the year.